Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storm King's Thunder. This is episode 44. How's everyone doing this evening?
Good.
Good. Excelente.
I'm be okay.
Currently down one person. Hopefully they get their issues fixed. But in the meantime, would anybody like to give a recap of what happened last time?
Well, we went digging a lot, and we found the giant tooth that was covered in gold. I think we got another giant relic last time, didn't we? Other than that one, I don't remember.
We got a porcelain. We got two sides of a porcelain mask.
Oh, right, that. And on our way back to turn those in, we got attacked by a green dragon who killed some of our crewmates. We fought him for a bit, and then Reed gained his MVP moment of the last session by casting Hold Monster on him and made it fall 500 feet out of the air and made it run home crying like a baby.
Yeah, you guys did really good against that thing.
Reed did really good. Then we killed the rest of our cultist crew, because most of them are already dead from the dragon attack. But me and Ezra knew how to fly it from that point on, so then we flew back to the Eye of the Allfather, got back, talked to Harshnag?
Harshnag.
Harshnag. Yes, thank you. And now we're about... then the Eye of the Allfather spirit thingy told us where some of the conches where we could get were. And we got 6 more questions now.
Yes, you have gotten the location of where Storvald, the frost giant Jarl, is. And you've also gotten the location of, which you already knew already, the location of Duke Zalto. It was the fire giant lord.
Fire and ice! Wait, didn't we do 3 last time? We did the mask, the shield, and the 2.
Oh, that's right. You did the mask as well, which gave you the look. Did you do the mask?
Yeah, I think so.
We gave the shield and the mask. I think we did the 3, and then we kept the club. We kept.
Yeah,
You guys,
club,
I forgot.
don't-
Yeah. So you also
Yeah.
learned the location of.
We learned the location of Duke Salto. We learned the location of the Frost Giants, and we learned the location of Stone Giant.
Not the stone giants, but Countess Sansuri, who is the cloud giant.
Still not sure which one we should go. Like the fire one seems like the obvious one that we should go after. But I'm a little bit afraid that may jeopardize some of our other missions we have up there.
I mean, how so? Because he's in the same location that other 2 missions are.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those things like we gotta... Aren't we busting Rizwan's friend out of prison?
That's where the fire giant one is.
Yeah. And what was the mission we had to do to get the keep?
I think we're just investigating it, right?
I thought we were asked to get rid of the fire giants in the area.
One of the 2.
I don't see a thing on our quest log. Traveling to and give regard. No. Nope, we don't got a quest for it on the thing.
They did give us a quest, we just didn't write it down.
Yeah. Like, was it just to investigate the fire giants or to get them out of that town?
They wanted you to essentially eradicate them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it won't jeopardize anything then.
we would just have I think we just have to make sure we get our friend first before we do anything else.
So, are you saying that there's a good chance that this session will be a heist session?
Christ.
Not again.
I love heist. But first, we got our questions.
Yes, since Badger is not here, I'm going to have hers first. Badger speaks in Giant, so only Reed will understand this. Would my parents have done the same thing I did if they knew what I knew? And in the voice, the reply is unknown. Only in her heart of hearts can you answer such a question. And she is going to fucking hate that answer.
Oh, that's such a. Oh man.
That kind of question is not that good for this kind of thing. For something that's already passed and didn't happen. So,
This oracle kind of implies future events, I guess.
it does know some past events, but that's like a what if.
Yeah, it can't
And
do
that's not really,
possibilities.
yeah.
You gotta deal with absolutes.
However, one of the lanterns goes out.
Did anyone else have any personal questions they wanted to ask?
I have one. If anyone would like to go before me, though, that's fine.
Go right on ahead.
Okay, I guess I'll stand on the circle thing and I'll ask, who is the demon Orcus, and what does he have to do with the Purple Devil?
Orcus, the demon prince of undeath. He has no dealings with the Purple Devil, however, as a demon lord. Any chance he seeks to undermine those of devils, he will gladly do so.
That's a science fine enough answer for me. Just making sure this wasn't a generations-old battle between them, and I wasn't just some pawn in between. Well, I kind of am, but meh. Well, that's my question. Anyone else?
I mean, I guess I'll go next if anyone else doesn't have any personal questions.
Nope, no personal questions.
I'm good.
I'm settled.
Step up. Is there any way to dethrone my aunt?
There are many routes. You could do a similar thing that she did. You could collect evidence and bring it against her, and the any authorities that may have power. Or you may physically dethrone such a person.
Damn, that question was a lot more open than I thought it was. To be fair, that was not specific. Okay.
Gotta deal with absolutes.
There are 3 lanterns remaining.
Well, let's get the questions that we need answered out of the way, and then we'll just go from there.
Rizwan steps forward onto the little circle and looks up towards the ghost and clears her throat and just says, "What are Klaus' intentions with us?"
Cloth, old snarl. He wishes for you to end the conflict. However, seeking him afterwards would only meet in your death.
Well, it seems that the message the cultist gave us was transparent.
Yep. Well, maybe Clough's the good guy after all.
I don't know. What if? See, now I want to use another question.
Well, it doesn't seem like he has ill intent with us, so
Well, why does he want it to end?
well, the last two questions do belong to Leon or Reed. Like, do you two have anything you want to know?
I do, but I'm not sure if it's really important. It's more curiosity, but it's kind of with the has to do kind of with the storm giant.
Well, it's your question. You can do whatever you want with it. Same with you, Leon.
Might as well just ask it, Reed.
Okay. I'll step into the circle and I'll ask, what happened to King Hecton's wife? Like, wow, dang it, I didn't word it specifically.
Nope, that's fine. Dissidents in the king's court. Queen Neri's daughters, Miran and Nim, plotted her death and had her assassinated.
Rizwan just makes a face like, oh.
Huh. Family squabble?
I feel like this was more of like a power play.
These answers just lead to more questions.
Right?
Yeah. Well, last one's yours, Leon.
I'm not really sure what to ask at this point.
There's one more lantern lit you guys can discuss, without asking the question what you wish to ask.
Well, I'm just trying to think, for information we need. We have the locations of the conches. We know, at a bare minimum, that as long as we don't pursue Cloth after dealing with the giant conflict, that we're okay. He's not going after us. Leon could ask, what is Cloth's interest in ending the conflict? Though, at a game, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty obvious answer.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that kind of question.
Is it?
The
Well,
dragons, giants, that old story.
Well, the cultist told us it was his territory that we're fighting in.
Like, it seems like a pretty, pretty obvious answer. Like, either they're in his territory, or he just doesn't want all this giant fighting in his territory. Either way, I mean, it's just about the equivalent to an old man yelling at some kids to stop playing in his lawn.
Okay.
I have an idea. We could ask for a detailed description of what the fire giant's conch looks like. If we had that, like I know we know it's in his like bedding chambers, but if
I
we had
mean,
that, then I could cast locate object on it.
I'd say it would look like a conch.
Well, yes, but it's not descriptive enough for me to cast locate object on it.
I would assume though that something of that importance, we'd be able to spot it, if that makes
And
sense.
if it's for giants, it'd be pretty big.
They also, the Oracle also told you where to find it.
In his quarters.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I kind of want to know why the queen's daughters would kill her.
We can just go with that question. I'm curious about that.
Yeah, me too.
Like, why and what are they planning?
Like, what is the purpose, or like, what are their plans?
What was the intentions of them killing her?
I feel like if we do that, we'll just get one straightforward answer, not all of it answered.
How about if we ask, like, what are their plans?
Can we just ask why and what?
Yeah, we'd probably get a pretty open-ended question or answer if we do that.
What were their plans after murdering the queen?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Well, the issue here is that there's 2 daughters, though.
What was the original plan after they murdered her? Because if one decided to, backstab the other, that obviously would change the original plan.
Do we know how the storm giant died?
What the? You don't know if King Hecaton is dead or not.
Oh, right.
When you had asked where he was, the answer that you got was unknown. I do remember you guys asking that question.
Hmm.
Yeah, we totally asked that question.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, maybe that one of what were their plans for killing or after killing her? I don't know.
Their mother, the queen.
Oh, well, I guess with the father gone, I guess they're the next to inherit the throne. Oh, and after the mother died.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a third daughter that's the head now?
Hmm.
Harshnag nods.
So it seems to me that the sisters that killed the mother didn't even get the throne.
Maybe their plan was to have the third sister sit on the throne.
What would be the point then?
Maybe all of them wanted their mother off of the throne.
According to the Oracle, only Mirren and Nim actually planned this.
Well, two people take the fall for another one of them to take charge. Seems like a pretty basic strategy to taking control.
No one would just willingly take, like, the blame for that.
Maybe they all. Maybe. Only thing I could think of is the third sibling planning something behind their back. Maybe the third sibling knew about the 2 daughters, or her sisters were planning that, and then planned around that to plan around their back.
How about what are Mirren and Nim's plans for the throne and the rest of giant kind?
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Just
Or
shrug.
you could, that's not a bad question, but just I guess a backup question could be too. How did the third sibling wind up on the throne?
Do we even know who's on the throne right now?
The youngest daughter.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah, I like that question. Then, how did the youngest daughter get the throne?
Yeah, let's go for that then, I guess.
I mean, we can take the details from the other two daughters and add it to the question. How did the youngest daughter end up on the throne after the other two had murdered their mother? That way, you kind of eliminate some of the open-endedness.
All right, yeah.
Well, that question's good and all, but it's kind of talking about stuff that already happened, and I kind of want to know what Mir and them are gonna do, rather
And
than
like I
what
said,
they did do.
I didn't offer that up because I thought your question was a bad question. I just brought it up as an alternative. I'm saying we should go with yours first. And then later on down the road, if we decide to go get another giant relic and find more information out, we have something down the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which question then?
I still say we go with Rizwan's question still.
All right.
Nim and Mirren's plans for the throne and all the giants.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that one.
So, what is the question?
What are King Hecaton's daughters Nim and Mirren's plans for the throne and the rest of giant kind?
The eldest daughter Mirren covets the power of the throne and believes it rightfully belongs to her. She was angry that her parents placed Sarissa next in line. She believes that she's destined to rule and would expect other giants to kneel before her. She plans, with that power, to resurrect the ancient empire of Astoria. Nim wishes to bide her time until Mirren's plan ultimately fails, so she can take the throne.
Well, dang, that answered both questions.
Indeed.
And the final lantern goes out.
Oh crap! I forgot. Are we supposed to hurry up out of this room after the last lantern goes out?
Yeah,
have
there's
to-
a time limit for the
No.
gate to be open, but it's not related to the question.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
It closes after an hour.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm a little paranoid about that.
We've been here 59 minutes.
Better run, Bolchara.
I have low wisdom. I have no sense of time.
Harsh night looks to you all. I believe this is where we will part ways. My job will be different from yours. May I have my stone back, please?
I'll hand it back.
All right. I wish you luck in finding the conch. It will not be easy.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do, Hirschneck?
I will continue hunting my brethren that see that are issues, and I will do other things that benefit Force Grey.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Harshnag. I hope our paths cross again.
As do I.
We all should probably get going. I know Pachara and I need to get some rest before we get back up in the air, though.
All right, and you guys, Harshnag walks to the portal.
I guess Rizman would follow him out, yeah.
Well then, I suppose to the ships then. Or ship, singular.
Confused for a second when you said ships.
Hold on, Pochara.
Oh, fair enough.
As you guys
Uh-oh.
are walking out and are saying your goodbyes to Harshnag,
What?
you hear the flapping of large wings coming from the corridor that leads into the temple itself. Give me a second.
Is the green dragon again?
Crap, and we're not in the air to make him fall this time.
God, I hope it's not a green dragon again. Or any.
I hope it's a wormling. I hope it's a wormling dragon.
I don't think wormlings are that loud, Poltara.
Not with that big of wings.
Yeah, that's a big.
No, it's not. It's a tiny dragon.
Oh.
What?
No.
You see a
What?
gigantic, scaled and winged dragon. Much larger than the one you had seen before. This one of blue scale. And it flies and stares down at all of you. And it roars. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's the worst.
Man.
6.
Dang.
Everybody except for Rizwin is frightened.
Damn.
Harshnag jumps in front of you guys. Get out of here! I will hold this one back. Everybody roll initiative.
damn, didn't click my token.
I'm still beat up from the last dragon.
Me too.
Leon didn't sleep.
No, it's the same day. None of us have gotten sleep.
No, everyone except you and Ezra did get sleep.
Yeah, we had to stay up because no one else knew how to pilot the ship.
Oh.
So yeah, you're on. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I mean you also have a level of exhaustion, don't we, Ezra?
Yep.
No dex saves, no dex saves, please. Oh, well, I guess a save's not the same thing as a skill check. Okay.
I feel like we're staring down a boss at this point.
Harshnag rushes forward and gets ready. Ulchara, you are frightened.
Exact details about that. Does that just eat up my first turn's movement or all my actions?
You can't move closer to it, and you have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks, I think, when it's in sight.
Ah, okay.
I didn't read this, by the way. You hear the crunch of frost under heavy feet as an enormous blue dragon bursts through the main doors of the temple. The great worm pays no mind to the statues here. Instead, it fixes its hateful gaze on you, and then it roared. So,
Right then, well, I'm gonna take one step over here, gonna cast Fly on Leon, and I'm just gonna take the rest of my movement to go over here.
okay. I think you only moved 20 feet, so you can move one more.
Yep.
Alright, so what's Batter doing?
I mean, that's actually kind of a tough one for me to say, because typically in a big fight like this, she doesn't want to get involved regardless, especially with fear on top. I mean, I'm assuming she's going to try to start making her way out. We'll just go with she's probably just gonna tell Ruby to start dashing.
Alright. I think that'd be 100 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's 100 feet. It's able to get about right there.
Rizwin.
Rizma's just gonna be like, "What's with all the fucking dragons?" And she's gonna double dash to get
Alright.
over here.
Alright. Leon, you have 60 feet of flight speed.
I'm going to try to get behind that statue as well.
The one by Rizwin? Okay.
Yeah.
With a dash, you can move 120 feet, so...
I'm just gonna go to 60 feet.
Those of you who had taken a turn and didn't save, make another wisdom save.
I think Wisdom's the only one that saved, right?
Correct, and you're still frightened. The DC is 20.
Yeah.
So...
Jesus Christ.
So Leon, you can make one as well. All right, Leon, you're good now. You're no longer frightened.
Hooray.
I got the same roll as last time, so yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for you to pass this. Actually,
Yeah, I'm s-
impossible.
Do I still have my action this turn or no?
Yes.
I'll just channel divinity then.
To
And raise my attack.
which does Ed does what?
I have my charisma modified to my attack rolls.
Okay. Ezra.
I think. Um. I think we're gonna shoot. We didn't get our spell slots back or anything. Shit. I guess I'm just gonna have to dash. I'm gonna dash 60 feet the same direction Badger did.
Okay. Read. Go ahead and make your save, Ezra. Read.
Do you want to use the roll from earlier? I guess you didn't see it. I thought you meant just.
Oh,
have
I thought that
everyone
was
roll
Badger's.
but no, that was mine.
Oh, okay, then in that case, you failed.
Yeah.
Badger also failed. Oh, sorry, Reed. Go ahead. It's your turn.
It's okay. I'm just saying my options. Okay. Gonna run 30 feet. No, actually, how far away is everyone? No, yeah, I guess I have to do this. Gonna cast haste on myself,
Okay.
and then moves 60 feet. Technically over there. I think that's my turn.
All right. Harshnag yells, "Run!" as he charges the dragon, and the two titans clash. Harshnag takes a few heavy blows. He strikes once, and the other one just slides off of her hide. Oh, shoot.
Did you put the dragon on the initiative?
It's going the same time Harshnag does.
Oh, okay.
Polchara. Oh, Reed, make your wisdom save.
I just remembered to.
Okay, you're no longer frightened.
Okay, I'm going to move my 30 feet here, and I'm going to cast Thunderstep, moving me and Ezra to right here.
Okay.
I'm glad you have spell slots left because I don't.
You guys should have
that
short rested.
we,
I don't
we
think
probably.
we were. I don't think we were allowed to with.
Yeah, I think we decided that we were gonna short rest after we did the whole thing.
Did we?
Yeah,
Well, someone had
no, I mean,
rolled hit.
after the
Someone had rolled
question.
hit die, so
Oh, that's true. I just hadn't marked it. No.
Oh,
so
we
I'm gonna
did?
say you guys did get your.
Oh,
You got a short. You got a short rest, so you could have your spell slots.
Okay, yeah, I think that was me that took the hit dust because I took the dragon attack. Okay, good.
Badger.
She's gonna keep dashing.
And she is still frightened.
Yep. All she's really gonna do is dash. She's looking. She's just trying to get out.
Rizwin.
I double dash again, so it end up being right. Yeah, short legs.
Leon.
Is it an action to pick up someone?
If you want to pick up Rizwin, you're more than welcome to do so.
I'm thinking about picking up Reed at this point.
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Reed's one.
Basically, take all your flight to get there, but
Yeah.
although it would actually be faster to keep her dashing.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn then.
Ezra.
Thinking. I could easily get myself and one other person out. Very easily. I mean, I'm assuming that we're all having the same idea here, right? We're all just running out of the room.
Oh no, I'm still going around to get the flank on it. Yeah, I'm running away.
No, I'm just getting prepared just in case.
Because my first instinct would just be to dimension door the person next to me, and pop out of the room. Just not worry about running anymore. Just pop out.
I mean,
I mean, if we want to make arguments about this, me and you could get the ship started.
DM, real quick, just to remind me. when we passed the traps, did they stay closed or did they open again?
They open again after a little bit of time.
Okay.
There's my wisdom save, by the way.
All right, you're good. Although if you dimension door, your fear will be off because you no longer be seeing the creature.
Yeah.
But you could almost get all the way out.
Yeah, pretty much. Would it be considered a bonus action? I don't know. I wish there was a way for like, for Ezra to know that everyone's just trying. Like, it's obvious that everyone's trying to get out, but he doesn't at the same time want to just grab one other person and then just like ditch, with almost everyone else being in the room.
However, you are also extremely afraid of this thing currently.
That's true. I'll just go with the gut instinct, because the gut instinct would be to dimension door out of the room. I'm gonna Palchara feels me quickly just dig onto his shoulder with like pressure just from just the fear of what's going on, and then they both disappear from the room and end up in between the two traps.
All right. I'll move you both. And you are no longer in line of sight, so your fears fade. Read.
Okay. Go there. I'm dashing 2 times.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Misty Step there.
All right.
You,
That works.
You can dash a third time. You're
I did.
haste stormed.
I dashed twice.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's my action dash and my
I'm sorry.
extra action.
When people say dash twice, I immediately just think movement and dash. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
It's all good.
All right. Harshnag Zax cleaves into it, and he's going to attempt to hold her in place. He's unable to grapple her, and you see the dragon rear its head back, and lightning shoots from its mouth, and Harshnag becomes engulfed in it. Needing to hold on, he uses his legendary resistance to well, we'll see if he succeeds first. No, he'd fail. Yeah, he'd fail. He uses his legendary resistance to remain standing. Puchara.
Do I see the ship from the entrance here?
Did you guys park right outside the entrance, or did you put it like to the side or anything?
Probably somewhat near the entrance, but like not right up against it. Probably just somewhere out. Like, ish.
Maybe. If it's within eyesight of where you are, there is currently, because there are those 3 pillars, or the pillars out there.
Either way, I'm going to cast Thunder Step on myself and Leon again to get us at least right there first.
You mean Ezra?
Leon.
Yeah, Ezra.
Leon, move
Sorry.
quick.
Sorry. Yeah, me and Ezra. Do I see it from there then?
Yeah, you know where it is.
Okay, I'm going to say, Ezra, we need to get the ship started. I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to like just for like movement's sake. Like, how far past the pillar right there would you see would be the movement to get to the ship?
You guys are a bit of ways to be able to get on the ship, and from this distance, it does look like there is some claw damage to it. It's not destroyed, however, it has suffered some damage.
I'd like to use my investigation. Or no, I've already used an action.
Does
Just
Badger
for my
do?
glance.
It's still flight worthy, but it has suffered damage.
Okay, then I'm just gonna move my 30 feet. Sorry.
She's saved.
Yes, she succeeds. That's at the end of her turn.
She makes it to the outside, just outside the doors.
All right, Rizwin.
Oh, I'm gonna keep going.
Let's say you're like right there.
Oh, okay.
The extra movement from your just. All right, Leon.
That's all I can get to.
All right, Ezra, you are heading toward the ship.
Sounds good.
All right. Reed.
Okay. I get to there using another mystic step.
All right. All right, does not get that back. Harshnag, 2 more swipes. Crit. And a miss. Ochar, you're continuing to run. Badger, I assume, is running.
Yep.
Rizwin.
Just keeping on, keeping on.
And Leon, you guys are just. I mean, so since no one's attacking them, or attacking the dragon, I assume you're just all running like fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yep.
All right, in that case. You all make it out. You're still hearing the sounds of battle. When you get the ship running and moving, sounds cease.
Who do you think won?
Dude. Well, but being the person that probably knows Harshnag's abilities the most, I'd probably say he lost.
Well, either way, let's not let his sacrifice, if there was a sacrifice being made, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, we're starting this thing up. Let's get out of here.
We should eventually come back though.
Well, the dragon's still in there.
Not now, not today. I mean, he could have escaped as this when we got out. I think he was just holding it, so it wouldn't attack. We have to make sure. It's the least we can do.
I agree, but let's at least get out of here first, so Pachal and I can get some well-deserved rest at the moment.
Sorry, say again. I got a phone call and it messes up with my iPad.
We're gonna go rest.
Please, thank you. Rizwin, if you want that third level brandage smite, I can give it to you now.
I think I'd want you to save it in case you need your spell before we rest.
What?
Save your spells before we rest.
Just in case we get attacked again.
You did use 2 to get out.
Yeah, but I get a third one back with my pack holder rod.
Right.
Well, still, let's get to a semi-safe location so we can sit down, so that at least you and I could
Get some sleep.
get some actual sleep.
Indeed, that sounds pretty good. You said our ship looks damaged.
Yes. It looks like it has large claw marks in it. Someone make an investigation check to figure out how badly.
I think Badger knows.
Yeah. So normally this thing has the balloon itself has about 50 normally. It's at 20. And then the gondola itself usually has 250. It's currently at 100.
Oof.
Yikes! We're gonna have to get this thing fixed up.
I wonder why you didn't just destroy it completely.
Because Reed cast Hold Monster on it, and it didn't get a chance to.
I meant the blue dragon.
Yeah. Huh. Well, maybe that portal closing makes a lot of noise. I'm gonna go with that explanation.
So the ones that were shown to you, or that you got noted, were over here, Svardborg. Down here, Lin Armal. And then over here, Iron Slag.
And I think we're all agreeing we're flying to that one, right?
Yep, Iron Slag sounds good.
Yep, we need to save it. Rizwin's friend.
Well, let's touch down somewhere safe, and so that Polchara and I can get some rest, so that we won't be at disadvantage for some things, and then we can pick up and. Well, if we rest, we're gonna be resting for the whole day pretty much, because for us to get a full 8 hours rest is gonna take up travel time.
You guys can move 64 miles per day.
Well, what time is it right now?
You guys got there relatively early, so it's... You guys can get a full 64 miles.
Even with a long rest in the front of it.
Behind it. You'd be exhausted all day, but
Well, Polchar, it seems we got a little bit more movement to go before we can rest.
That's fine.
it depends on whether or not you want to try to get away from here.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I assume we would want to get a safe distance away before we sit down and try to rest.
yeah. To be perfectly honest, I'm perfectly fine with getting half our normal distance in and then taking the rest of the day off if you want to do that.
As long as we put some distance between us and this dragon, this
Uh,
Schrodinger's dragon.
I think 30 miles is a good distance.
Ezra,
Yes,
who's Schrodinger?
Schrodinger's cat.
This is Rizwin asking.
Schrodinger, he's a famed philosopher who came up with a theory of if a creature is alive inside of a container or not. You won't know until you look.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's basically the theory of whether or not if a cat is still considered alive or not until you open the box.
Well, I know that, but Rizwin doesn't.
Real Rizwin, it's kind of hard to explain with how tired I am at the moment, but essentially, it's the difference between knowing if that dragon in the eye of the Allfather is alive or if it's not. You don't know until you go in there and look.
Okay. I need to come up with an accent for Rizwin.
We don't need to.
I only adopted the southern plantation owner accent because a fan demanded it.
I mean, at least so that you can tell the difference between whether it's me or Rizwin talking.
Alright, so is everyone fine with the 30 miles, then taking the rest of the day off plan?
Sure. You guys are exhausted.
Yes, we are. Thank God we didn't have to make a dexterity save.
Yep.
Saves you don't have to worry about its ability checks.
Oh. Either way.
So as long as you didn't try to grapple the dragon.
Or as long as the dragon didn't try to grapple us.
The delirium was too much. They just attacked the dragon.
Maybe I should learn the spell Catnap. Maybe that'll fix this whole problem. Either way, yes. I guess that'll take us right into those barbarian valleys if we go that way about it. Barbarians or dragon, though. Ezra, barbarians or dragon?
I'll take a humanoid form over a dragon any day at the moment.
Okay, looks like Barbarian Valley then.
Why don't we go that way? And Rizwin points towards the Lurkwood.
Wasn't there a dragon that came out of that area?
I mean, we ran him off.
But we didn't kill him.
Okay, so Dragon 1, and Rizwin points at the temple. Dragon 2, she points at the forest, and barbarians.
Well, only going 31 miles, we can't get to Lurkwood.
Well, we gotta be able to sit down now.
Yeah, like I said, that the closest thing without going the opposite way of which way we want to go, yeah, the Barbarian Valley would be the closest place. I mean, unless you just want to go the full 64 miles and just take the entire next day off.
Mm. My only concern is if we stop. My only concern is stopping anywhere near Lurkwood because we know there's a dragon there. But I mean, if we're gonna be another, you know,
Yeah.
another 34 miles away from it, we may be safe. So
Like I said, even with the 64 miles, the only place we could land would be Lurkwood or still in the Barbarian Valley. If we travel half a day, we'll end up in the Barbarian Valley.
okay, well if that's the case, then let's just do half a day because we're not gonna get much difference out of it because we're still gonna land in that area.
Okay, yeah, Barbarians sound like better than Blue or Green Dragon, so yeah, sounds good to me. uh, I guess we'll land somewhere in this area here, Fish.
All right, you can move the token there. All right. You don't have any harassment issues. But it's probably, let's say 4 in the afternoon.
Pachara is turning in early. Resty times. I'll be under deck if any of y'all need me.
You guys just see Ezra falling behind him, not even saying anything, just like pointing to Pocharo.
Oh, and if you guys want, after I'm rest up, I can. Tomorrow we could dedicate to lessons on how to fly the ship if you want, while we're parked.
Okay.
It will take all day to teach someone to do so. However, because you are teaching them, they will have advantage on their check.
Dokey doke. Either way, today is sleepy time for me. Anyway, see y'all in the morning, and be back in hours. Nate. Pachara sleeps.
Same.
I'm gonna do the Yaman's tiny hut.
All right. All right, what do y'all wish to do? Or should we just move to the next morning? The next day?
Yeah, that's up to everyone else. Me and Ezra are sleeping.
I'm gonna spend 4 of the hours that I'm awake, mending whatever I can that's broken.
You try to mend it, however, the only things that you're able to mend are superficial things. You cannot restore
That's
health
what I
to
was
the
trying
ship.
to- Yeah, I know I can't repair big things, but just like small.
Okay.
I'd like to help him do all that.
Alright.
Hmm. Somebody's taking a train through Sleepy Town Junction.
Alright, we're gonna take the, It's the next day, hooray! Ezra and Ochara are no longer exhausted.
Yay! And Magic's back.
Yes, but some of you can't help but feel a sense of dread after the encounter you had the day before.
Could really go for some horse meat right now.
I'm starving. I could definitely go for some horse meat.
Yeah, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
I'll split it. I'll split it with you.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. And
You guys scare me sometimes.
Pachara would like to spend the first well, no, it'd take the entire day to teach you guys, and I promised I'd do that. I was gonna go hunting for horse, but we can do the lessons.
I will take, even though I do crave horse as of late, it would probably be beneficial for them to for two other people to know how to fly, so we don't end up in a situation we just got out of.
How about I do the hunting for the horse, cook it up and everything?
Ooh, that
Wait,
sounds
do
nice.
all of you want horse? Why do you want horse?
I don't know, just had a sudden craving for it. Sounds
Yeah,
really
same.
good right now.
It's very true. I've been craving horse for about 2 days now.
Really? Me too. Either way, I guess Leon's going hunting. Who wants to learn how to drive the helm?
I do.
And who wants to learn how to work the furnace?
Badger raises her hand.
That's what intelligence.
Yeah, with advantage because,
Because she got a teacher's.
Alright, that's a success. That is a success, alright. So, 4 people know how to work the ship now. After the full day of travel. I'll leave it to you all to move the token 64 miles.
And I'm assuming we are traveling to Ironslide.
Are we going directly there?
I don't think we. I'm assuming the mountainous area is one of those, there's no good parking spots here. That's why that's why I kind of was going more this way about it.
Well, now there's 4 people that know how to fly the ship, so
Oh yeah, we can just go day and night now, can't we?
yeah, we can take turns.
Okay. Reed and Badger, if you guys want to take the ropes of it, I don't mind spending the rest of the day teaching Leon and Rizwan how to fly, if we can while we're flying.
Only 2 people per day. Or, they would have had to make the check while you guys were doing it during the day. They could have also made the checks, I'm saying. If you wish them to. Or if they wished to.
Like basically how I learned, like watching the cultists, they can do the same thing, but with
Yeah.
whoever's doing it.
Although the second people, I guess, would not have advantage, so it's just a regular roll.
Yeah, they would learn the same way I did.
Yeah,
Basically.
Rizwan, if you wish to learn part of how to fly a ship, make an intelligence check.
Okie dokie.
Leon, you can as well. So I'm not grasping it just yet.
Oh, how lucky was Leon with his horse meat hunting?
Was he actually doing that?
I think he said he was going to. I don't
Yeah.
know though. I didn't see. I didn't. Nothing else was made out of it.
Yeah, if you get us some horse, I'm good at cooking. I'll whip that right up for us.
Leon,
Are
your
there
stomach
wild
is too
horses
busy
on
making the
mountains?
rumblies that only horse can satisfy.
I wish to seek out the horse.
Probably not gonna find him up here, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but
Find some
What?
moose.
I'm so confused. Why are we all craving horse?
But you're craving horse too?
Oh my God, Reed, you too?
I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
No, I meant out of character. I don't understand.
We're just craving horse. You just there's that time where you can't get a certain like craving for like a certain food out of your brain. That's just it. It's just infectious.
so here's a question. Do you want like dark meat, light meat, like the stomach? What kind of meat of the body you want exactly?
You
As
get
long
me
as you,
whatever, I'll prepare it.
as long as it's cooked, I'll eat it. I mean, it's
Rizwin,
horse.
make. What would this be?
Tell you what, I'll make us a
Make
dinner meant for a king.
an
with
intelligence
horse.
check.
Okay.
Rizwin, the only people that seem to have said this are people that made killing blows on those griffins the other day. The one cultist that mentioned it was one of the ones that killed the griffin, and the other three all also made killing blows on them. The ones that have been talking about it.
I think you guys, something happened to you when you killed those were they griffins or hippogriffs?
I think it was
They're
griffins.
griffins.
Something weird happened to you when you killed those griffins.
Well, yeah, killing griffins works up an appetite.
I'll agree. We haven't had anything as substantial as horse meat in a long time.
Yeah, all we've had are these rations. What are these, pork?
Hardly holds up to horse meat.
Oh, I must agree.
Have you even
Strong,
had
muscular horse meat?
horse meat before?
No, but I really want to try it.
I grew up in a ranching town. Of course, I've had horse meat. We've had horses go sick, and you can't just waste animal stock like that.
Wait, you eat sick horse meat?
Even I think that's like right now I could really go for it, but even I think that's a bad idea, Ezra, to eat sick horses.
Not sick like in that manner. Just like horses that
E-
You mean
el-
lame?
elderly
Yeah.
horses, broken leg
Like,
horses.
yeah, the horses that that got injured to the point where they couldn't be rehabilitated, and we had to put them down. I mean, you can't just let that meat go to waste.
Meat.
How was the search, by the way, Leon?
Empty.
You can't see anything from up
Aw.
here.
Well,
This one is very concerned.
I guess I'll make us a pork-themed dinner. I guess we'll take off, let's see, 64 feet, you said?
I already moved us forward 64, unless we're traveling another 64.
Are any of them growing feathers?
No.
Okay, I guess we land where the token is then.
All right.
Oh wait, no, we don't even need to land. I
No, we
forgot. We
don't.
can work in
We
shifts
have
now.
we have shifts, and plus we're above mountains.
You could definitely work in shifts, yes. However, there is the potential of exhaustion for one of the shifts.
Not for the flying necessarily.
No, but if you reach a destination.
Oh,
Well, we'll just have to get the third team going, and then we won't have to worry about exhaustion again. Yeah. At least I think that's how it works.
I mean, to my knowledge, it seems about right, but that could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, 3 8-hour shifts. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard
that-
to learn when y'all are talking about horse meat all the time.
I know.
You know
it's
what
very
I love about
distracting.
horse meat? It just fills you right up.
Oh yeah, there's too much of it in the world. Or like well, I mean, like, there's just such an abundance of it, and just not many people are using it.
So,
But yet there's not an ounce of it here.
so who all is craving horse meat again?
One.
It's like Ezra, Polchara, and Leon all raise their hands.
Like,
So everyone except
wait.
Rizwin and Reed.
yeah.
Wait a minute, Ezra.
Badger is also not affected.
Oh, yeah.
But, by the way, Ezra, I just thought of something. He could stop in Everlyn, and on the way to Iron Slag, that's where my horses are.
Rizwin just kind of turns to Reed and says, "You know, they only started talking like this after they killed the griffin. That cultist that killed one of the griffins was talking about it too."
You know,
Huh.
there's a spot over inside Mormon Hall. We could also stop there. Even Silvery Moon. It's a little bit closer than Evelyn.
Ooh, yeah. I do remember. I do think I remember seeing a stable in Silvery Moon.
I'm concerned.
Hope you guys don't steal a horse and eat it.
You know, I wasn't at first, but now that you mention it,
Oh, God.
No, I'll definitely pay for one for us.
There's no need to steal a horse now. I mean, you don't. We wouldn't steal food from a stand or anything. I mean,
Yeah, we wouldn't steal cattle or pork.
And how exactly would you eat these horses?
I would cook and prepare them. I'm pretty good at that.
can you make it in the style of mutton, please?
Oh, sure. I'm, like I said, I'm pretty good at cooking. Let's see here. I believe my cooking skill has a +5 to it. So,
Rizwin's just trying to find out if they have the urge to eat raw horse meat.
to be perfectly honest, Rizwin, I don't think I know. Let's just play it by ear. Let's get to a horse and see where it takes us. Agreed, men?
Horse style mutton.
I prefer to have mine cooked, but that's just me.
Yeah, me too. It's just, I was gonna say when in Rome, but when in Neverland or when in Neverwinter.
I think they're turning into griffins, Reed.
Huh.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Well, I mean, like, is it a virus? Is it something magical?
I don't know.
Never heard people turning it into.
Can you tell if it's something magical?
You know what? I actually don't know. I'll try detect magic.
All right, you try to check magic. You don't find anything other than what they regularly have on them.
Nope. No clue.
Maybe we should ask. Do you think your elders would know?
Maybe. I
I
don't think we will get an immediate answer though.
And could send a message and ask them, and maybe just go ahead and get the ball rolling.
Okay. You know what? I'll just do it right now. I'll cast something and I'll say, "Dang, I need to count my words."
Who are you asking?
Huh.
Maybe the old guy we met in the tower?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask him. Okay. I'm gonna ask. My friends are infected with a spell or virus that makes them crave horse meat. How solved?
Household.
Household.
Just responds, "Who dis?"
Who dis?
New phone, who dis?
All right. Who are you sending this to?
I don't remember his name, but I believe the old guy that met us in the tower in Neverland.
Wow, I'm going through my notes to remember the name.
The one with the tressums.
Crowan.
All right. Crowan replies. That's unusual. Have you tried casting Identify on them? Though that won't pick up curses if that's what's afflicting them.
Huh. I'll try identify on them.
Turns up nothing.
Okay, so it might be a curse.
How do we fix that?
Did you just
I-
cast Identify on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do any of y'all know how to remove curses?
Yeah, we all can.
Try and do it on yourself. Just see what happens.
Well, I think we all can, don't we? Can't those blesses that we were given? No, that's for
Greater
elements.
restoration.
No.
Or lesser.
We had greater restoration on there too.
That's what it does.
It doesn't deal with curses though. Like the restoration doesn't deal with curses. It deals with condition.
You need to remove curse for that.
I've looked into removing curses a bit with my research, but for how little the payoff is for what I'm trying to fix, it never seemed worth it. So I don't know anything.
Greater
about it.
Restoration. You imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1, or in one of the following effects on a target. One effect that charmed or petrified the target. One curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. Any reduction to one's target ability scores. One effect reducing the target's maximum hit points.
I forgot that Greater Restoration can do that.
Yep.
Should we try and restore them? I mean, it doesn't really seem like a problem now, but it is worrying.
Yeah, especially since we don't know the actual effects of the spell. I mean, or the curse. It could be more than just The craving of horse.
Honestly, I feel fine.
Have you heard of anything like this before? Maybe in one of those books you say you always read?
Nope.
Griffin curses. We were around that burial ground, so maybe that's a thing?
Who knows? What would you all like to do for the rest of the? Are you gonna have the other? Well, the other crew probably won't have the time to do it the next day, or today. But maybe the next day you guys can do 2 shifts, if you wish to.
We could just land and take another day off just to dedicate to that if you guys want.
I mean, it would be nice to get everybody on board, learned up on it, so that we could effectively negate most of exhaustion that could happen.
So next day off, anyone or?
So we essentially need 3 people for every post, correct?
2.
Yeah, it's 2 per post, which would lead to 3 8-hour shifts, which would negate any chance of exhaustion.
Close to the end of the day, you guys are kind of flying over. You look over and the railing at the side to the ground, and you do see like a herd of elk.
Does everyone see this, or?
Yeah.
Aw.
So close.
They're like horses. You guys don't want to eat them?
They're not like horses. They're a completely different animal, Reed.
They're not nearly as big as a horse.
Look at those scrawny little legs. There's no meat on them.
Rizwan just kind of leans over to Reed and whispers, "Aren't elk bigger than horses, though?"
Yeah. Somewhat.
Tell you, I might as well just eat a ration tonight.
Are you sure you don't want an elk?
It would just disappoint me.
I mean, they're bigger than horses.
Yeah.
Nonsense! Everyone knows horses are the biggest land animal on the planet. That's why they're so good eating.
What?
Look, I can't have horse-style mutton without an actual horse.
What do you guys think tastes better? Your captivity horses or free range horses?
Well, I can tell you, as someone that has lived with horses all his life, that captivity, when they're raised, you at least know what they were eating the whole time, because you help rate. You're part of the reason they got raised up, and you got to see the people who fed them on a daily basis see what they were fed. Now the free range ones, you don't know exactly what they've been fed. Though I would argue that both would be equally delicious in a pinch.
I feel bad for the horse.
Why? You don't feel bad for a pig when you eat it, do you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
You're weird for wanting to eat horse all the time.
Okay, for one, that is not the reason why I'm weird. And second, it's perfectly normal to want horse. Look, like half the people here agree with me.
Yep.
And half don't.
Well, isn't that just what opinions are, Reed? Half people agree, half people don't.
50% is still an F, Voltara.
Well, there are plenty of things that, like, less than 10% of all people agree on, but still considered normal.
Rizma just sighs and shakes her head.
I don't agree with slavery, but yet it still happens.
Yeah, and I don't agree with, like, devils enslaving families, and ruining their entire lives, but it happens. And
We're
there's
not
a huge collection of people in the multiverse that think that's perfectly fine.
We're
They're
not
better
talking
off.
about. We're not talking about slave. We're talking about eating work animals.
But I think the point Pachara means here is none of those things are. All the things that have been listed are much worse on the scale of just moral on the morality side of things to do. Eating a horse is no big deal compared to that.
The universal spectrum of things. It's an ant.
I'm done with y'all. I'm going back to my room.
We need to find the church.
What's with them?
I don't know. Maybe they're just hungry for a horse.
God, guys, I'm starting to think maybe everyone else doesn't like horse as much as us. Weird, right?
To be fair, I have not heard from Badger in a while. You think she might know where we can find some horses? She's very knowledgeable about animals in general.
Yes, but I have a strong suspicion that she would be very averse to us eating horses.
We never know if we don't try.
Indeed. Well, like I said, I'm actually pretty good with hunting.
Well, we won't be able to find any horses until we sit down. So
Like we are tomorrow.
yes, but aren't we also needing to teach everyone else how to fly the ship so that we can
Three,
not
pe-
end
three
up?
people, three people already know how to fly, and only two people need lessons. Or no, four. No, wait. How many people know how to fly a ship, and how many don't?
The only ones that currently don't know how to are Leon and Badger.
Yeah. If you guys stay here to teach the other two, I can go out hunting. Get us some horse, and I'll cook it up.
But hunting is what I'm good at.
No,
At least slightly, anyway.
I'm pretty good at hunting.
Survival of the fittest.
Yes, I'm good at survival of the fittest.
But unfortunately, there are no horses around here. Only elk.
I am very upset right now.
Me too. God, guys, I'm checking all my spells. I don't see anything that could help us find something. Wait, I can fly!
I mean, you guys already have a really good vantage point over, the land here, because you're up in the air.
Yeah, I guess we'll just spend the next day teaching everyone, teaching Leon and Leon and Rizlin, right, how to fly.
Sure.
Just so we can have everyone know.
Rizma is not sure she wants to interact with the horsemen right now.
The horsemen, huh? A couple of revenants somewhere sneeze.
God, if only a Reed got this too, we could call ourselves the Four Horsemen. I'd start a new club. Well, I guess we can just be the Horsemen, I guess.
The revenants sue us for copyright infringement.
Yeah,
They're-
so the devils come back, but with as a lawyer for the revenants.
To be fair, devils are lawyers.
That's exactly why it's a devil.
Yep. Either way, who wants lessons? I'm willing to give some lessons. Any takers?
I'll try, but brain too small.
You have advantage on the intelligence check. This is for the next day that you guys are traveling, so you can move. If you do 2 shifts, you can move 128 feet or miles rather.
And it's just like, as long as you don't mention horses, then I'm ready.
Did someone mention
Horse.
No such
I'm-
thing.
I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Prism just goes back under.
So are we moving another 128 miles?
For the next day, sure, and that'll consist of going from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
So intelligence with advantage, you said?
Yes, Rizwin as well. Unless Rizwin just wants a regular roll because of horse talk.
Yeah, horse talk.
Leon, you have succeeded. All right, everybody knows how to fly the ship.
My brain big.
Yeah.
She's so adamant about not interacting with them that she pushes herself to learn by herself.
So that you and either Reed or Badger can go at the same time, so they don't have to. You don't have to talk to someone that talks about horses.
Yeah.
All right. You guys draw ever closer. It will take you. Let's see. Two more days to reach Iron Slag, and when you arrive, it'll be evening.
Yeah, I'm fine with just flying nonstop there. Although I would like to park the ship somewhere outside the town.
Now let's fly straight through the fire giant front door.
We should really find out, like, do we have, like, a lock system to keep people out?
I think the
Out
thing
of-
that keeps people out is the fact that no one can fly it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's see here.
But, yeah, if everyone's fine with that, yeah, we could just fly to the outskirts of Iron Slag.
I'm gonna say this is a 2-day journey. Close to the beginning of the second day. You guys are about right there. You look down. There is a clearing. You see.
Horses.
You see what looks like the remnants of a battlefield. There are corpses strewn about, blood everywhere. There are what look like 21 humanoid corpses. The ones with like war paint on them. And it also looks like they felled 2 fire giants.
You said it was orcs that was fighting?
It's humanoids that do have like war paint on them, but you don't know from this distance if it's what kind they are.
Okay.
Do you guys want to fly past, or is anyone up for some looting?
I wish to investigate, as there may be some horse meat down there.
Is there any horses down there? Did
You
you
know-
see?
Possibility. That's why I want to check.
You know what? I'm at the helm. Just the thought of that, I'm landing.
Richmond's eye just twitches.
Sadly, there is no horse meat.
Dag.
No!
It was fucking close, but not horse meat.
Don't people ride horses in the battle anymore?
I know, right? What is this?
Oh, well. But Charles just gonna walk over one of the bodies and lightly kick it. It's like, I guess we can search the bodies for valuables.
Well, there's no horses that you see on the battlefield itself. However, there are 2 giants, and there are items in giant bags.
Ooh. I'll tell you, I'd like to look in one if someone wants to get the other.
It's probably just useless junk and not.
But what if it's something cool, like a horse?
Wait. What if it actually is a horse meat in there?
Yeah, we found animals in giant bags before.
I know.
Charles,
Dude, I gotta check. I gotta check now.
you get one, Leon. I'll get the other.
I'm doing it. What we got? What we got?
Everyone who is here, roll a d100.
63.
You said everyone?
Yes.
Part of me is actually hoping we get a table for the ship.
I didn't mean to roll 2 at the same time.
I'll just use... Okay, so that'd be fine. Let's see. Pulchara, you say that? You find a wooden door with twisted iron hinges.
Oh, awesome. We needed a door with a hinge.
We did?
Yeah, we broke most of the hinges on the doors.
We broke the locks on the doors.
Rizwin, you find a dented steel shield. Leon, you smell rotting flesh and you're like, oh, is it? No, it's only trout. Find 3 dead trout.
Fuck.
Reed, you find what looks like a rib cage, a bone rib cage from some creature. That was probably used as a comb. This looks like a chicken rib cage.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's a small comb.
Someone was pampering their hair a little bit. Let's see. Ezra finds a 30-foot-long hempen rope tied to a wooden bucket. And Badger finds a painted rocking...
A painted.
I am not kidding. A painted rocking horse.
Well, we found some stuff we can use on the ship at least, but no horses. Today was a failure.
Not edible, anyways.
I mean, here's a picture of a horse. It's not the correct type of horse, but it's a horse. In a way.
Is Leon crying?
No.
I'm just gonna suck it up, and I'm gonna install the new door on one of the broken hinge doors.
Okay.
1 down, 3 more to go. I'm going to wake up Ezra and Leon in the middle of the night. Guys, we have a
Eh.
problem.
What's up?
Oh, we're all going to Iron Slag, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a big battle there, a big heist, a heist that could take days. If we head directly to Iron Slag, it could be days before we have a chance of finding horses. We need to do something about this.
It'll be like a couple hours,
Will
I
it?
think.
Will it, Leon?
Look,
Uh,
man.
When we left the Eye of the Allfather, wasn't it just going to be a couple of days until we got to a town that had horses? Like, I'm not normally one for mutiny on a ship, but I think it's about time we take over.
I'll admit it's been a little bit since we started craving this.
I'm definitely not suggesting we abandon the mission. I'm just saying we take a little break.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're close by to Felbar, so we could just pilot it over there. Just saying we're going shopping.
Yeah, and between you and me, I think Griswin's trying to stop us from getting horses.
That son of a gun.
I think, who's at the helm right now if the three of us were, like, in the sleeping quarters? I'm guessing that would mean, Rizwin and Badger? Or Reed.
That or Reed. I'll say Reed since Badger's not here.
Yeah, we... Okay, Oh, all I know is we need to get control of the ship. What say you two?
I'm sure we can possibly persuade just a detour.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's someone in Falbar that maybe we'll find a carpenter that can fix up ships.
Alright. Listen. We'll try talking, and if all goes south, we take over.
Oh yes, completely. Of course, we don't have to use force unless we have to.
We don't have to kill them now. We should just knock them out. Just
Oh
put
yeah,
them in that room, then just maybe we'll lock them down there. I don't know. Tie
oh
them
yeah.
up.
Killing is not on the table whatsoever. But I do have a spell that hypnotizes people for 8 hours. So if it comes to having to hypnotize someone, it'll come to that, but maybe it won't. So I'll talk to who's ever at the helm, and I'll try to see if I can get steering there.
I'm gonna come with you.
I suppose I should go with you just to make sure you two don't do anything too crazy.
Oh, of course. This is a team effort. So yeah, I guess the three of us will approach the helm. And which one of the two of you are at the helm, and which one of you are at the coal?
I feel like Reed would be at the helm and Rizwan would be at the coal.
Okay.
Unless you want to do it the other way.
I'm fine with either way.
Hey Reed, we were doing some talking, and we think some shopping in Felbar would be a pretty good idea. Maybe pick up a carpenter that can fix up the ship a bit too. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea.
Well, I mean, I asked you guys, but you said you wanted to go to Iron Slag first.
Yes, we thought originally that was the plan, but after seeing all this destruction here from what looks like fire giants, it definitely seems like we should probably see about getting our ship patched up and all. Worst case worst happens, we wind up, our ship gets damaged, and we don't want it damaged more than it already is.
Okay. So, are we getting to Waterdeep, or...
We think Felbar will be good enough.
About what time is it?
What's at night? Because he said he woke us up in the middle of the night.
So you guys, at that point, you guys would have been, give me a second. At that point, you guys would have been like almost to
Feldbar?
no, if it's happened at night, you guys are like almost on top of Iron Slag, because you're gonna reach there in the evening.
Yeah, just turning the ship around a little bit. We think it'd be the best idea, Reed, if we go shopping first.
Did you guys do this during your shift, where you just kind of headed like nonchalantly headed south instead of west or east?
What? Oh, yeah. If I would have had my shift first, yeah, I would have just been nonchalantly bringing us to Felbar.
Okay.
Would Rizwan have noticed that we weren't going the right way?
What's your passive survival?
12.
No.
What's Badger's passive survival?
Her survival, her passive, perception, wisdom 17.
But what's her survival?
Her survival is a +7.
Jesus Christ.
Yup.
So Badger would know.
Yes, Badger would have noticed.
Another way, technically speaking, it technically wasn't their shift, because they had the whole meeting where they were talking about that they wanted to go.
Because they could have done this during the evening, like in the night before, and then during their shift in the morning, do it.
Ah, okay, that's what you mean.
Would Badger be awake at this time? Because it is nighttime, and Rizwan and
But in the morning, the morning is their shift, and then they would have started heading southward.
Okay, so we're going off the assumption that in the middle of the night we told Reed we're gonna head to Felbar first, and then in the morning time, Badger would have woken up and noticed that we're not heading towards Iron Slab.
I think so. I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, during would Rizwan have heard this conversation? Since she was working at the coal?
You guys aren't doing the shifts during the night itself. Your guys are doing taking 2 shifts during the day, and then sleeping, and then continuing that pattern.
Okay.
That way you don't get exhaustion.
Now I'm confused.
We're all a little confused.
If Rizwan had heard the conversation between them and Reed, then Rizwan would want to make an insight check.
I mean, considering all this, I think that would be fair to assume, just so the timeline isn't super jumbled up.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, all three of us did go to the helm.
You know, like it would seem kind of suspicious if she kind of like saw us going up toward the helm and then just heard some kind of like, talking of some sort.
I'll leave this to you all because it's almost a little. This is kind of players versus players sort of thing. So I'll leave it what happens to all of you.
I'm fine with the insight check because the way the timeline's lining up, it's kind of iffy to figure out, and I think that would be like that would be the most fair way to have this sort of play out.
So
would
while
it
the while the conversation is happening, and before we start heading to Feldbar, Rizwan would like to make an insight check on the horsemen because they were the ones who agreed to go to Ironspike first, and all of a sudden now they want to go to Feldbar, especially after them being obsessed with horses.
Okay.
would that be?
I'll have her make an insight check. Okay.
Basically to see, are we going to Feldbar to fix the ship, or are we going to Feldbar for horses?
Would that be against my deception since I was kind of frontlining the
Yes.
conversation?
Yes.
Okay. 15.
Rizwin, you get the you're pretty good at reading people. Sometimes. Pulchara, he's good with words, but he has a big smile on his face when he's talking about going to Felbar.
Winston just kind of turns back and goes, Pulchar, we're not going to Feldbar for horses.
Of course not. We're going there for ship repairs.
She just kind of looks at you with this face that she knows that that's not why you want to go to Feldbar. And then she says, you know what? I'm fucking done with this. And she will walk up to, I think the first one she'd want to do it on is Ezra. And she'll pull out her little charm and cast Greater Restoration on him. And see if that does anything.
She kind of tried to touch her hand to Ezra. Ezra, how do you react?
I'm gonna touch you!
I think after hearing what Rizwan just said, I probably would try to move out of the way.
Okay, so Rizwin, make both of you make dex checks or strength checks, whichever's higher.
Does acrobatics count towards?
You can do acrobatics, yes. Okay. You try to slip away, but Rizwin manages to grab you and uses 4 charges from her for Charm of Restoration. And kind of blink a few times. We're going to Iron Slag, right?
That's incorrect, Ezra.
Wait a second. Why am I awake right now? It's the middle of the night.
No, it's morning. It's currently
Oh,
it
it's
is currently
morning.
morning. That's when everyone was caught trying to go south.
The first shift is in the morning. Second shift is in the afternoon.
Oh, wait a second. Why? This isn't my shift. Why am I up here?
No, it is your shift. You and Porchora are first shift.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I'm sorry. So
we convinced Reed last night to start going to Felbar, and since then is turned to our shift.
I thought we were doing this during last night because this is when Rizwan heard y'all talking to Reed.
yeah, this is what I was assuming too.
Yeah, I think we were doing our shift first, and it was during our shift. Mine and Rizwin's shift, and then the three of you came up, and we started doing this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Same.
To get the timeline correct, just to the way the shifts work is first shift is 6 a.m. to 2 o'clock. Second shift is 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And then everyone sleeps. You guys find a place to settle down and sleep for the evening, and then resume the next day. No one was. You guys were on the ground when this discussion happened.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's no one's shift right now.
We're just all having a discussion about, we're essentially having this discussion of trying to get, everyone on, like, trying to convince people to go to Felbar first. Like that's what we're trying to pull off.
Basically, you guys had started the journey. You guys found the corpses, the giant corpses, and then upon resuming the journey, you started veering southward.
Okay, so all this is happening while we're on the ground still.
This happened in the air. This
This happened
current
in the air.
discussion, where Rizwin, where you guys Badger noticed you guys were heading south instead of east. And then Polchara mentioned wanting to go to Citadel Felbar to get repairs done, which is a lie. And Rizwin saw through that lie. And then she used Greater Restoration on Ezra.
Okay, so yeah, I just kind of blink. Wait a second. Kind of lost thought of what I was doing. What are we doing? Ezra kind of looks towards Polchara and Leon.
We're going to Felbar. We all had a pretty good discussion about it, and we think repairing the ship is in everyone's best interest.
Polchara, I know you are lying. You really want to go there because you and Leon are fucking obsessed with this idea of eating horses.
Who in blazes would want to eat a horse?
What?
You did.
Not me. I grew up with them.
Yes,
I
I
could
just
grab Ezra by the collar, like, what do you mean?
I just had to cast Greater Restoration on you, Ezra, because you were part of this whole deal too. And apparently it worked.
You know what? I think things are getting a little intense between us. How about we all just fly to Falbar, land there, get a nice night at an inn, relax, and we can talk about it in the morning.
But we're almost to Ironslag.
Oh. Well, we agreed that repairing the ship was priority.
No, we agreed to go to Ironslag.
And we will after we rest up at the inn in Falbar.
Well, I can't do what I did for Ezra again.
What did you do, Rizwin?
I used this thing and
The mark on the back of your hand has faded significantly.
And she kind of shows off the mark thing that everybody got.
Huh. So you're saying if I take my charm and I put it against Polchar or Leon, they'll stop thinking about eating horses?
I mean, that's what happened with you.
Well, I
Uh,
personally think that that's not in everyone's best interest.
Ezra's gonna try to attempt to get probably try to get Polchara because he's being he's very set on the fact of going to Felbar.
I will contest.
Rizwin will assist.
Christ.
I will watch.
I'm gonna luck
Rizwan said she was an assistant before all the rolls were out, so
Oh,
roll
okay,
again.
cool. Thank God.
All right, make yours, Polchara.
I would like to use a cutting word. The off chance I make it an 11, I'm panicking.
Okay. Roll a d6.
I'm rolling it. It says rolling the dice.
Okay, so it's just taking a bit.
Yep, I'm gonna click it again just to make sure. 4. Nope, he gets me.
By 1. Wow.
All right, yeah. Ezra, remove 4 charges from your charm and restoration, and Polchara, you also blink a couple times, and for some reason the ship is going south. That's strange.
Charles, just look at the maps. Like, why are we going off course?
As you are the one at the helm.
I'm just immediately like just turning the wheel. They're like, Iron Slag's this way.
You wanted to go to Citadel Felbar so you could fix the ship?
I mean, like we're not taking the ship into battle. Well, I think that could wait a day. I mean, as like Rizwan's friend's in trouble, and we got a pretty critical mission read.
I mean, you're the one that said it, not me.
You're the one that wanted to go to Felbar.
That don't sound familiar.
Rizwin looks at Leon.
He is contemplating whether or not to jump. He just slowly edges towards the railings.
Where you going, Leon?
Just gonna pay a visit to Felbar.
Rizwin's gonna try and grab him.
I will throw you off.
You better not.
I'm confused. What? Why do you not want to go to Iron Slag, Leon?
He wants to eat horse.
Ugh.
I know, right? I don't understand why anybody would want to eat a horse.
My brother is. How could you betray me?
Is some? I'm gonna turn to Reed, like, because you're kind of the knowledgeable one about stuff. Is there something going on here? Or?
I think you and Ezra were cursed and wanted to eat horse meat, and now Leon is the only one that remains cursed because I show him the charm on my arm, my hand. Everyone has been using their charms to remove the curse from you and Ezra.
Ah, okay. Hey Leon, son, get on your hands and knees and stay there. There, I'm gonna cast suggestion at him.
Okay.
What's
And
the
That's a disadvantage, wisdom, because of my instrument. Oh, the spell DC. That would be 15. You gotta get.
I have an 11.
All right, who's using their charm on Leon?
I can't anymore, so
I'm at the helm.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I'll do it.
All right, so Reed, you use your charm on him.
Yeah.
All right. No one's cursed anymore. Good job, guys.
Yay, mutiny over.
You can remove that flaw from your sheets now.
Was like, do anything for the taste of horse meat.
They had
I
the
was literally gonna say
flaw.
that
They have an
grappling.
insatiable hunger for horse meat.
I'm not gonna lie. If we had gone 2 more days, Ezra was going to start going crazy because he hasn't had the horse meat yet.
I was also considering about going crazy at this point, so
Oh yeah, I was the one that convinced you guys of mutiny. So yeah, I was already there.
Because at first Risen was like, okay, if it, we can just let it be as long as it doesn't cause any problems. But then y'all start trying to get us to go to Feldbar instead of Ironslag, and she's like, okay, this is not. We're not doing this.
Okay, this is the problem.
Okay, does anyone else secretly crave horse meat, or did we get it all?
what?
You got it all.
Ruby didn't kill one of those things, did it? Did
I think Ruby would want to eat horses anyways.
Yeah, but like unstoppable urge.
I've never craved horse meat. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, my dad made me eat it because we had to put down one of our horses, but he was mainly trying to teach me a lesson about never letting anything go to waste. So
Oh, gross. I always heard stuff like if you ate horses, you'd get sick.
no, I mean, a horse meat's just like any other meat. It's just from horses.
Although I do come from a crop town, so.
What really concerned me was when Leon was going on about horses instead of mutton.
That sounds very unlike you, Leon.
I'm sorry, what?
You, Ezra, and Poltara were cursed because you killed some of those griffins. And it made you want to eat horses. And you would not stop going on and on about eating horses.
Look, yeah, there is no meat greater than mutton, alright?
Like, you even asked for mutton-style horse.
Honestly, I prefer poultry, but mutton's good.
Mutton.
I think that's one of my favorite things about Leon.
Well, now that we're heading back on the right track.
Oh yeah, I'll park us somewhere on the outskirts of Iron, just like somewhere that's the ship's just outside of the town's field division, and we'll walk
Well,
there.
hold on. When you guys, in the distance, you can see a. As you guys approach, in the mountainside, you do see like a village. It does seem to be gated up, and you don't really see anything outside. However, something does notice you. And let me move you back to this map.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
You know, if I actually had jumped, I would have been safe.
Rizman didn't know that.
Yeah, I know nobody know that.
I probably could have saved you with fly.
I would have been
At
safe
least-
anyway.
Well, I wouldn't know that. If someone fell off the ship, yeah, I'm casting fly to go after him.
And I would use Featherfall to just slow this
Me-
thing down.
Yeah, I've been wanting, like, I keep thinking, oh, I should take Featherfall.
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh no!
oh God.
Oh man.
No.
DM is trying to kill us, guys.
Give me a
Get
second.
that thing out of here.
Give me a second. Getting a couple things ready.
Yeah, I do.
You don't need to get anything ready. Go away.
Quick
So
question.
you see this strange winged creature coming towards you. Has looks like it has 3 heads. It has like wings, like a red scaled wings and a red scaled tail with one head that looks very similar to those dragons that you've seen, but this one red. Its body is like a lion, and one of its heads, the center one, is a lion's head. And the third one just looks like a ram that's really uncomfortable.
Oh,
You get out of here with that.
so quick question. How much of my attention does manning the helm take?
Does it take an action to drive the ship?
Does it complicate my hands so much that I can't cast spells that have schematic or somatic components?
You can let go of the helm and do things. It's not like crazy talk, but however,
Just
I
stay
need some
near-
initiatives.
Ah!
Laughs in DM.
As this thing had come up from below the village and had apparently noticed you.
think-
And
Wouldn't we be closer to each other since we were doing the whole grabbing each other thing?
I think Ezra's about where he would be. You
that
probably
that happened this morning. This is
Oh,
some
okay.
travel.
I thought this was like right after this.
No, we've been flying for a little bit.
And I am rolling great on initiative tonight. So it is.
So it is.
Oh,
Let's see.
He did better than me.
It's currently 40 feet away from the ship. And Rita's the first to act.
Oh shit.
It's basically 30 feet farther than it looks like it is. So it's 70 feet from you.
Okay. Guess just test it out because I don't know if it'll work. I'm gonna do a fireball.
Okay. Dex save. Succeeds. You see the red head actually, like, breathe in a significant amount of it. So it will take 6 damage.
no.
This ain't your mother's chimera.
Interesting. Okay, and then I'm gonna move.
Wait, I'd be concerned if my mother had a chimera.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna move downstairs.
Okay.
So 5, 10. I'll just stay there.
Okay. Badger.
She's just gonna notch arrow and fire.
Okay.
Wait, before that, could I have said something?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just yell,
That hits.
Leon, if someone casts fly on you, I'll cast haste on you.
Oh, sorry, which stadium?
That hits. And she doesn't have disadvantage because it's close enough.
Okay, cool. Well, I just had it checked
Oh,
on
right. Yeah, that's fine. 16 hits.
5 piercing.
Alright. Oh, god damn it. Shit.
Now I'm actually regretting not going to
Oh.
Farron to buy
Oh.
a harpoon.
I was scared for a minute. I was like, no!
Alright. Okay. Does she stay there?
Maybe she'll move back. Maybe she'll move back 10 feet, just knowing that's probably getting closer.
Alright, Ezra.
Let's see. Cast Hex on it. Bonus action.
Alright.
And then
X. What are you targeting?
Which head?
No,
Which head am I
what
targeting?
stat are you targeting?
Oh, what stat? God, I haven't done that in so long. I forgot I did that.
Easy for to forget.
Dexterity,
Okay.
and then 2 Eldritch Blast.
Alright, pew pew. Well, the first one definitely hits. And it crits, so. Alright, 7 plus 2d6 for your... Alright, 11.
And then the second one misses, I assume.
Yes.
I don't think my amulet does magic. I think it's only melee. Last time I checked. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. Rizwin.
Raisman's gonna just kind of go across the ship to duck. Just kind of use the edge of the ship there for cover, like she always does. And she's gonna try to hide.
Okay. Alright, it, You feel hidden. Yeah, you're hidden. You successfully hid.
Okay, and then she's gonna notch a bolt into her crossbow, and then she's gonna pop back up and try and shoot at it.
Alright, go for it. Jesus. The crits. Roll that damage with sneak.
Oh!
Jesus. 45. Very nice.
That 18 is probably the best I've ever rolled on sneak attack.
Yeah, that was 30 sneak fucking from the crit.
So I think 45. So it's just regular piercing damage.
Yeah, but it does a lot of fucking damage.
Did it do full damage or no?
Yeah, it did full damage. It's not
Oh.
it's not resistant.
I would have thought it was. I am very glad now. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, I need Rizwin and Badger to make dexterity saving throws as it spews the draconic head spews fire. Alright, that succeeds. Rizwin?
I think I have a I don't have advantage, but I would just take less.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your save. Badger succeeded. You succeeded, so you take nothing because of evasion. But Badger takes 14 fire damage.
Wait,
And then she
because
succeeded, but
because
takes
of
half.
evasion.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Rizwin, the goat head is going to attempt to headbutt you. A 14 misses, and then it's going to claw you. 14 misses.
Oh.
Pulchara, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna take a step up here right quickly Hexblade's Curse it.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go back to the helm and just Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch
Hits.
Blast. And Eldritch Blast.
They both hit.
Plus an extra 6 damage.
Alright. Alright, Leon.
Well, I don't have any room to really rush it, so I'm just gonna move up on.
I mean, you can... You want to take a running start? You go, like, go down here and then whoosh. Like, do that.
If you allow it, then sure.
I mean, that's a tactic. That's solid. That's valid. If that's what you wish to do, you can go for it. Oh. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
And I might as well go ahead and just Shield of Faith.
Okay. And, Reed, you are up.
Okay. Peek back out. Still there. What to do? Okay, then I'm gonna try Ray of Frost. See that fix.
Okay. That definitely hits.
And he's slowed by 10 feet.
All right.
And I'll go back down.
Badger.
She's gonna back up 10 feet, take a shot at it. And she's gonna Hunter's Mark it.
Okay, 100 mark. Hits.
And then she would. Oh, the Chimera is within range for Ruby, right?
Potentially, yes.
Like if she had Ruby about right there.
All right.
Shove Ruby, strike it. Now I gotta pull her sheet up again.
Gotta pull another sheet up.
Gotta get more warm up for tomorrow in.
All right, roll another d6, because that one does hit. Very nice. Now it's your turn, Ezra.
Now with Ruby right here, though, can't really get in that space with her.
Is there not a token for Ruby?
I'll pull it out. Give me a second.
Got it.
Oh, there it is.
Unless I can have her command her to attack and move back back out.
That'll provoke an attack out of opportunity.
Okay. Well, maybe next turn then. I'll just I'll put a hex on it now.
Your Hexblade's Curse, you mean?
Yeah, Hexblade's curse. Yeah,
Okay.
just load it up with all the curse.
Just load it up with everything. Just fine. We're just gonna nuke this thing. Hit.
Yeah, unfortunate.
One misses, unfortunately.
All right.
Rizwin.
She's gonna pull out her dagger of venom and activate it.
Okay.
And then she'll use her bonus action to give advantage to Leon against the Chimera.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Alright, it does not get its breath weapon back. It sees an animal, so instinct will go for that. What's Ruby's AC?
15.
Alright, that is a total of 37 damage.
Owie.
As all three hit.
Owie.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many is Ruby dead? Or
No.
Oh, she's barely breathing.
Polchara.
Bachara's going to take a good look at the Chimera and say, hey, big goat thing. Your mama's so fat, when the gods said, let there be light, they were asking her to move out of the way.
oh,
It failed.
That's also an extra 3 damage because of Hexblade's curse. Yay.
Alright. So I'm just calculating something. Alright. And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yep.
Leon, you have advantage in your attack.
Yeah.
"13 does not hit. It just misses.
Good.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
This thing's looking pretty rough, too. Reed.
Okay. Gonna come out. See. Badger. Gonna. Oh man. That's just for me to decide. And what I do. I rolled.
Okay. I don't really care.
Gonna haste win.
I got the crack.
And then I go back down.
Okay. Rizwin, you are hasted. What's Badger do?
That means I get your next action.
First, she calls Ruby back.
You had to disengage. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, basically. Engages, kind of limps back, licking her wounds. She takes a shot at it.
Alright. does not hit.
That's their turn.
And it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up to it. I'm gonna smack it. Attempt to smack it.
That hits.
And I'm gonna cast an Eldritch, and I'm gonna use an Eldritch Smite on it.
Okay.
And then, do I still need to keep rolling?
Yeah. This will probably end it unless you roll really, 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 really badly.
Don't put that out in the air. You know me.
I'm talking like super bad.
Let's see. It was a D10, I think.
I think it's
Or
D8.
no, it was D8.
D8 plus your spell casting things. So you have a fourth level
it's
spell
just
slot.
it's just 48s.
Is it a fourth level spell slot?
Yeah.
It's 5d8s then. 1 plus the level spell slots.
It's 3 extra spell slots. It's 4.
We'll just drop the 2 off then.
You only did 9. How do you want to do this?
I charge up and I just lunge my rapier into the heart of the chimera.
Where you think the heart would be.
Where I think the heart would be, and just like the amount of force I use, it creates that kind of like wind effect where you kind of like see the air like blow through.
All right, it dies, and it kind of just falls off over the side of the ship. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Rizwan. I'm so sorry. And you were hasted and everything.
I'm ready, and smite. Oh,
Ah!
smites will do that to you.
Well, on the bright side of Rizwan, they're out of spell slot. He's out of spell slots, so he can't.
I am.
When you guys are really close to the village, to where you can see it, it is like. Let me turn that off. It's evening, and you see these on top of these like stone towers almost. You see buildings with almost hut-like buildings, and in the back there is a like a waterfall, like a small waterfall, like a small river throws through here, and there is a turning wheel, a water wheel there. It looks kind of like this.
Is it the Yak Folk village?
It is the Yak Folk village.
Oh. Yay.
Oh, are those huts like really, really big? Oh, this is an iron slag, is it?
No, it's the Yak Folk.
Oh, are they friendly?
We have yet to find out.
These are actually really pretty big. Let's see. 30, 35 feet in diameter, if not larger.
Man, I'm really hoping it's like Yakistan. Everyone's there's just a bipedal yak. Like just yes, we are good, strong yaks.
Ever since I learned about the Yak Folk, I wanted to interact with them.
Let's see if there is a... I'm looking for a reference image, but unfortunately it doesn't have that. However, this is where we will end tonight's session. There are plenty of places for you to safely put down the ship nearby.
Oh. quick question. Would we be able to fit horses on this ship in some way?
Oh, sorry, you have to go at the base of the mountain if you're gonna do that.
What? Oh, the parking the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. But yeah. Is there any way we can dock horses on this ship?
That would be difficult. I mean, they're pretty large creatures, and this is not the biggest of ships. I can get rid of the Chimera.
Fair enough.
On.
I like to think the yak folk are basically corn from WoW.
But like I said, fingers crossed for Yakistan.
I mean, you could also, if you wish to, dock it inside inside the village.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But to say the same thing.
Like, I'm feeling like either they'll think they're under attack or we'll be under attack.
Yeah.
Or
I
both.
think very few scenarios where like it's just a cool thing that we're doing.
Yeah, there could definitely be many misunderstandings if we just go there.
Yeah, like this ain't water deep. These could be like a superstitious, like not advanced. Like, look, they're living in straw huts. They could think. Actually, they may think we're God.
Let's just land the ship, not in the village, and walk to the village.
Good. I really hope Harshnag's okay. He's probably not, but it'd be cool if he was.
Can you do like a magic look at him?
I guess whenever we get some free time, Reed could cast Sending at him.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
But yeah, do you guys decide to put it on the bottom of the mountain?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
All right,
Yeah.
it's about 500 feet down to the base of the mountain. There is a staircase that's carved out of the mountain itself that does lead up to the village. And at the base of the mountain, you also see.
Are there more yak folk?
No, but there is a gigantic set of doors that lead into the mountain itself.
Oh. Giant sized doors?
They are 50 feet tall doors.
Oh, God, me and Leon are gonna have to roll up our sleeves for this one. Or I guess I could just cut right through it with shaped stone.
I guess it depends on what the doors are made of.
You said a stone door, right?
No.
Oh.
Do you examine it?
Yeah, I will.
Make an intelligence check.
Nat 20.
This is adamantine.
Oh. Is this that stuff Ezra's armor was made of?
Isn't this the stuff that the divining rod is made of?
Oh, yeah.
And this also, with that fucking roll, this thing is you can see certain like runes etched in it. This is sealed by magic, powerful magic.
Oh, guys, powerful magic is holding the store shut. We may need more than just me to open this.
Can we just come back?
Well, let's just go talk to the yak folk, and then, if we need to, come back down.
Maybe I can carve the stone around the door.
Well, maybe since the yak folk live right up there, we should ask them.
That's a good idea. I was just saying, just in case. We have Plan B if we need it. I'm trying to like mentally judge, like, how advanced are yak folk?
We don't know.
We'll find out next
Oh
time.
my god. I'm gonna test something real quick.
And so as far as we know, the second we get up those stairs, they're like, "Hey, yak folks, how you doing?" And they could just be chasing us out of towns with spears.
I need to see if this works. Oh, hold on. Let's see. It might. Okay. I'll drag your tokens over here soon. Alright, give me a second. This is basically where you all are. I need to fix the size of your tokens, though. Well, some of them. Please tell me you can't see everything.
I can't. Oh.
I can see every.
I can see a face.
But can you see past the door?
No.
I can't see anything.
I just see a field.
I see the compass and the field, and I see.
You should not be able to see past this wall and the door.
No,
Yep.
I can't see
Yeah,
beyond that.
I'll line out what we can about see.
I just had... There's sometimes issues where it doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah, we can see that outer wall and the door.
Yep.
Okay, good. Just didn't want you to see everything. This is also a huge map.
I can tell by the size of that face.
Maybe yak folks are bigger than normal yaks.
This is the base of the mountain that you and the big door you found.
Yeah, this isn't the Yak Folk village.
Okay. Oh, those are the metal doors we saw then.
This is Iron Slag.
Oh, what are we doing here? Run! I thought we were in Yakistan.
You guys, this is below the Yakfolk village. There are stairs carved into the mountainside that lead upwards toward the village.
I had my hand on that wall, on that door.
That's why I wanted to move you here, because you saw the door. Yes, this map is gigantic.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to plan a way on to break our way in eventually. I'm guessing fire giants typically don't just let small folk in.
Typically not.
I mean, there's no slavers, so maybe.
Let's see, I can carve in with my shape stone a little bit at a time.
I feel like
Make
it's
a
going to take a long time to do that.
Yeah, I can only go 5 feet per day, so yeah. I could make us some pickaxes. I could try to have us play to see if there's an opening.
This one's just like, please don't make me have to use a pickaxe again.
It's a stone, friend. You're going to use the stone, the same stone on stone. This guy's going to break immediately.
We'll have to find stronger stone then.
All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the shit show with the horse eating, which is over now, unfortunately.
That
we
was
we never got to the actual horse eating.
Hilarious.
Unfortunately, you guys were so far away from where any would be. I appreciate you guys trying to go somewhere with horses. That would have been hilarious.
we figured we had the curse. We might as well played it up to its fullest.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Honestly, that situation was not. I was expecting us to easily overpower Rizwin and Reed. No offense to you two, but I could hypnotize Rizwin pretty easily. And Reed, I think you probably would have just.
Reed was
What a counter.
Reed went along with it. We didn't have to do anything with Reed.
Well, I meant if it came to mutiny. I think Reed would just kind of gone through the motions if I hypnotized Rizwin.
I mean, if you did it in front of me, I probably would have stopped you.
Counterspell.
I have counterspell and dispel magic.
Oh, tell me, can you cast or can you cast counterspell 4 times?
More than that.
He's a wizard, not a warlock.
Actually, I can cast it 5 times. Yes.
Same.
Good
Well,
luck.
Them
I
wizards,
guess I
man.
just overpowered you then.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time, where we try to find our way into Iron Slag. Perhaps talk to some yak folk.
Maybe a short rest. Break.
Rackety yak.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I will say it is like 8 o'clock in the evening.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming we're probably gonna have a long rest before we did anything crazy.
Yep. Speaking of which, Rizwan, do you want a 3rd level branding smite before we go on tactical battle?
No, actually, because we're about to fight fire giants, and branding smite deals fire damage.
Feels radiant.
Does it?
Yeah, does radiant damage.
I thought it was fire.
Nope, radiant.
Is that the thing that Hexblade gives you?
Yeah.
Figured so.
Yeah, it's radiant damage.
For some reason, I thought it was fire.
Nope, radiant.
Searing Smite, I believe, does fire.
That's what you're thinking of.
Ah, okay.
So is that yay or nay on the branding smite, or do you want a combination of other spells?
Let's see. What level is Misty Step?
2nd level.
Well, I decided
I'll
they all
take
decided
that
as
one.
folks. We'll see you
And
all
then
next
what kind
time.
of first levels do people
Oh.
have?
Mostly healing magic. I also have shields.
I would give you Light Hellish Rebuke, but I can only give it out as a level 4.
I mean, if you'd like, in lieu of the Misty Step, I could give you a Thunder Step instead. You can travel 3 times the distance. You can bring someone along with you, and you hurt any enemies that were nearby you.
Well, while they decide these, we'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, darling.
Y'all next week.